G'day folks, we're just putting this in before the video just to let you know that there might be a bit of a spoiler alert there. Probably not too much, but it might, depending on your decision, might sort of change the way you want to decide to move in this one. If that doesn't bother you, then by all means continue watching. There is another thing there that I used a special action to pick up my items where I actually should have just used a one movement point to pick up, unless stated otherwise. It says pick up, which generally means pick up an item. I just figured it might be because it was a cache that, you know, it's usually hidden. Maybe a special action might have required to be able to dig down and find it. But it just says pick up an item, so it will pick up your preferred weapons, where that is just a movement point, one movement point if you're walking, two if you're running. Same with the folder as well. So that's about the only two things that I'd figure I'd let you know on this one. Otherwise, not too fussed about it. Continue watching. I'll leave you to it. G'day folks, and welcome to the second playthrough of Escape From Projekt Riese. I'm playing the third scenario, which is B1, Best Laid Plans. We have to, in this scenario, we had to pick a new character. I've chosen Danica. If you remember back in the first scenario, she was the one piloting the plane. I figured it's just fitting, suits the story, so why not go with her? So this is the third scenario. I've got a majority of it set up here, apart from the zombies. We've got a couple of new things that have been introduced into this game, like the barricades. These, you can target the barricades. They do have one life point, so they can't be stunned, but they can be wounded with one wound. They can be targeted, but they have to be the closest priority to be able to target them. But you can choose, if there is a zombie there, to target the zombie instead of the barricade. But they must be the first, not first, but the closest target to be able to target the barricade first. The zombies can also attack the barricades. They are a, what are they called? They are a viable target for the zombies, so they will go towards the barricades. But to take care of the barricades, they must lock onto it first. We do have some doors. Doors use a one movement point to open and close a door, or if you're walking, or two if you're running. So we've got a few doors there to get through. I've got the objective tokens here, and we've got some spawn points, S2 there, S3 and S1, where we have spawn locations here for S1, or spawn times, S2 and S3. So I've got Danica. I will go through Danica. She does start with a Luger and a knife, as well as one ammo. This is her abilities that I can spend experience points on, and this is her personal objectives that I can do. She does have two there. Again, she's got her webbing and her item spots. So that is Danica. I will go through the setup phase, and then we'll get to it. Probably the flavor text, and then we'll get to it. So the setup part is you choose a new character from Group B. Danica is from Group B. It tells you here, it's got a list here of who you can pick from as well. and add them to your team. So she's on my team. Place the barricades on the purple doors. If you want more information on the barricades, it is located through the field manual, and it has a bit more of a read up on that, on how the barricades work. What else we got? Got the forces. So we've got our character, and it tells us the ammo that she comes with. Well, not ammo, but the weapons that she comes with. With the zombies, we have 8 beta, we have 1 armored, and we have 1 phlegm. Now the phlegm, they are called Flamingal. Flamingal. If they are stunned, they will pop, and then once they pop, I must roll a die and see what happens. It will either let out gas and it'll be gassed, or the gas might actually explode, which then will do an area attack, an AOE attack, which I'll talk through a bit more on that if that ever happens. Hopefully not, but knowing my luck with the rolls, it probably will. So that's the new zombie. There's short is Flam, or Flamingal, I think it was called, or Flam for short. We've got objectives. There is 2 objectives. You must complete one of the 2 following objectives. Rendezvous with Heinzelman and the others in the lab room, Ulrich, to complete this objective. Move a hero onto any square in the room marked with a U, which is over here. When you do this, read entry number 3. The other objective is I can exit the map at the square marked with the green arrow, which is up here. So I'll have to get through the barricade. So again, the barricade has to be wounded, it cannot be stunned. Now we've got the spawns. We have a special special thing with the spawning. In addition to the regular zombie spawns, which are here, and there's locations there, immediately spawn a zombie on S1, which is over here, whenever a character performs a range attack. If S1 is occupied by a zombie, no spawn occurs. So anytime I use a range attack, I will spawn a zombie over here, unless it is full. It can still get spawned there from the time up here, just like the other ones. It will sit out and wait for its turn to move in. The secondary objectives. So that was the first objective, which I must complete one of the 2 following, so either one. The secondary objective is I get to pick up your preferred weapon plus 1 ammo cached earlier from the square marked 01, which is over here. Now I put these markers on here, I'm guessing because it's cached, which means it's stored away or hidden away. So I'm assuming I'll have to use a special action to search for it. And the other secondary objective is pick up the Heinzelman file folder from the square marked 02, which is over here. If you do so, read entry number 2. Again, it's also got things to remember. Entries can be found in Appendix 5 of the field manual. A hero on a hindering terrain square can still be attacked by a zombie. Barricades do not block line of fire and can be destroyed by zombies when they inflict 1 wound on them. See their full rules in Appendix 3, Terrain and Map Elements in the field manual. Between scenarios, there is a chance that I might actually have a between scenario. If you entered the lab room, you generate no threat. So if I enter here, I generate no threat. If you exited via the square marked with the green arrow, which is over here, increase threat by 1. No threat reduction scenarios are available at this point. So there's a chance I could get 1 threat. Plus I have my exit there, depending on what I do. So I've got my preferred weapons for Danica right here. She has, oh, is that, come on, focus, there we go. She has a flame pistol, oh, flare pistol. This one's a flare pistol, right here. Now this one has an ability to it as well. If the zombies hit, it will take damage later on from the flare being active. And if it dies, then the flare becomes a little spot fire on the ground, unless you roll and it disappears. I'll read more up on it when I pick it up. Plus she has a handgun, the Webley handgun here as well. That's her preferred weapon. So I've got them on the side there, if I'm able to pick it up. So I'll shuffle my zombies and get them out. Let's get them so they won't flip. Alright, so I'll place one there, one there, one there, one there. Nothing there. Don't think there's anything behind that door there. Nothing there. That is it. The rest can sit up here. Alright, so they're there. That is all set up. I'm ready to go. I will read some flavor text. It all went so wrong so fast. You and the rest of your group of Projekt Riese, defectors and spies, had planned to use the cover of an upcoming major test in the transfer of command from Luftwaffe to Annenerbe to implement their escape and extraction by embedded ground assets. A joint Anglo-American raiding force would further the disruption of the project before fading into the ghoul-infested no-man's land to the east. HR had arrived. Their insertion force was inbound. And your group gathered to complete the final task. Heinzelman was nervous, but upbeat, gathering his dossiers and files. He chatted endlessly about the importance of getting the information out to the whole world, all the while trying to contain the reams of paper he deemed the bare minimum needed. It had been a relief to finally disperse on your individual assignments. Charges had been set, locks and alarms disabled, equipment data cached. Then, from nowhere, you all heard it. A flak 88 opening fire. Lesser guns joined in as the aircraft carrying your rescuers became a fiery comet in the dark sky with explosives ready to blow. There is no choice but to try to get to the extraction point to meet Heiserman and the others. But wait. What are those things in the hall ahead? So that's that. I'm guessing we're trying to get to the extraction thing, which I guess Danica doesn't quite fit the story at this stage, because I'm thinking that was the plane that was flying, maybe? It might be a different plane. I'm hoping it's a different plane. She's already off. She's just jumped out of the plane. So that's that. That's the story. So we're ready to go. Everything's set up. So first things first, roll for the initiative. So the zombies rolled 5. They go down to 1. And Danica is 10. May as well just let them go first, I think. They're not really going to do anything. It doesn't really matter if I go first or they go first. Because I can walk, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll just walk. I might walk with Danica. Oh, if I had enough, I could shoot maybe. Maybe if I run, although I have a +4 for covering fire, which that'll put that to 13, which I'll never get. I'll have to roll a 10, make it too hard. Or an 8, and then an 11, make it too hard with the knife. I wouldn't be able to hit. I will walk. So I don't need to do the barricades. So I might go here. It's 1, 2. Sideways for 3, 4. That zombie's woken up. I can see that one. It is a 2. She is done. Do have a covering 5, 2. Zombie's turn. That zombie will move. Dare say that zombie will go there. That zombie will go on top of there. And that one will go down there. We don't spawn anything yet, which is good. I can't hit because I'm equipped with the knife. Got to be one away. Got to be there. So I'll move there, so I can't use my covering fire. Roll again. Alright. Danica rolled a 10. And that is an 8. That's popping up. I don't know if that's popping up. That's an 8, which will go down to a 4. Actually, if I let the zombies go, I could still use that. I might do that. I might let the zombies go first. The zombie will go. I will attack the zombie. Get a 12. Love it, Danica. That is an attack. So a 12, which is 7 plus a 2 is 9. So 12 hits it. Nice work. Off to a good start. This zombie will go here. This zombie will go here. Zombie will go here. Before I get started, I will leave something in my first playthrough. I did put because zombies have a area of control or zone of control. I think it's called zone of control, which is basically if you walk into an adjacent zone, you cannot walk anymore. They will hold you there, and then you must either try to kill the zombie or stun it to be able to move out again. But once you walk in, you cannot walk anymore. On my first playthrough, I was a bit unclear on turning in the zones, but from reading it a bit more, I sort of believe that I can turn in the zone because I'm actually not walking in the zone. I'm already in the zone. So I have put a comment down there to let that know. But yeah, it's basically if I'm in the zone already, I should be able to turn 90 degrees to hightail it out of it if I need to be. So I will be doing that from now onwards. But yeah, that's all them. We don't spawn anything. Oh, don't move it just yet. So it's Danica's go. This zombie here, I dare say will attack this barricade next. And then knock that barricade down because it's coming in. So Danica's turn. I will choose to 2, 3, 4. I think I'll choose to walk. I'll choose to walk. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is a 2. She's done. That moves up. And we go again. They rolled a 1, and Danica rolled an 8. I want them to go first, although he'll go up there now. He won't lock on, although that is the closest target, so maybe. I don't know. I think they will attack Danica first, even though that is closer, but that is a, I dare say that'd be part of the priority there. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I presume the zombies will go, that one there will, or hang on. Maybe not. I need my ruler on this one. So let me see if that is. Oh, it's on the corner there. If it hits a corner, it's not. So I don't think it is. It hits a corner. I don't think it is. Oh, what about that one? Maybe not for that one. Maybe not for that one as well. I don't know. So shall I let them go? Because if I walk, 1, 2, I can attack if they come out. So I might let them go. He will move there, which will, dare say, I would see him. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep, he'll go there, which I won't see. He'll go there and spawn on S1. What have I got here? You will notice my doors are floating around. I do have the heater on. It is bloody cold out there. Fortunately, the heater's blowing that around. So they are done. So I'll remove that. Should I use the, if I use the gun, although they won't be able to spawn, so I can use the gun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, not quite. But I can walk. If I walk, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then shoot. I can go there for 4. I want to get that, and then get that, and then... No, I want to get that, and then that. So I might go 1, 2, 3, and attack. I think I'll do that. Or I could go 1, 2, that's it. Oh. I think I'll do that. I think I will walk. I'll go 1, 2, 3. They flip. Oh, good. 3. That is 3. I will attack. Oh, I get a 7. Spot on. Nice. That is a kill. Danica has attacked. Fire with the experience points. I do have one more movement. I will move up 1. Done. That is that. That moves there. That stays there. We roll again. Danica's got a 3. Oh, they got a 9. -4. That becomes a 5. They win. Not too bad. He will move there. He'll move there. He will move there. They don't spawn anything. They are done. I will walk. So I will walk. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. I will stay there. So I want that. I do do have a spawn point there, which I won't get. So that's that. That moves up. Oh, 12. That goes down to an 8. I dare say they'll win because that is a 2. Here we'll go. Here we'll go. He will lock onto that. I'll use a lock on. That's not a lock on. He will lock onto that barricade. They're done. They will spawn in S2, which is up there. Danika's go. I will collect that, so I'll forfeit my movement points. I don't need to roll. Just pick up my weapons. So I've got the Webley. These are one-handed, so they can go with my webbing. Should I get my... I might get that out. Or maybe not just yet. That one is better. The Webley is better than the Luger. Same if I was hand to hand, but I just need to roll a 5 and an 8 away. So there's a little bit better. I will put that there. I do get 1 ammo with it, I do believe. I think it was. Where was it? Yeah, third weapon plus 1 ammo, so that's 2, which is good. I'll keep the flare pistol there. That's a flare pistol. I'll stick it on that. I will read to let you know what the flare pistol does. Which is on page, what page is it on? Where are you, flare pistol? Where are you, flare? Which is on page 34. It's the Webley MKV flare pistol. Damage. So if you if you're able to damage. So if you overlay damage on there, whether it's a stun, I dare say if it's a stun or a wound, this happens. You place a flare marker on the figure hit by this weapon. A ranged attack uses up 1 ammo, so if I need to use a flare, I lose an ammo. Thereafter, the figure takes 1 wound every end segment. So at the end segment, they will take 1 wound. After this wound is applied, I got to roll on one of the D12s. On a 7 or higher, the flare is removed. While lit, it acts the same way as a flare. So I'll have to look up what a flare does. So it acts the same way. So the flare is over here. Flares are small. So the flare candle may either be dropped in the character's current square or thrown using the throw and explosive rules. In either case, place the marker on the relevant map square. Darkness penalties are then negated within 5 squares of the marker. The square candle lasts until the end of the scenario, at which point the marker is discarded. So that'll last till the end of the scenario, but with this one, if I roll a 7, the flare is removed. So every end segment I'd have to roll to see if that flare stays there. If it does, it acts the same way as a flare. If I roll a 7 or higher, then it will disappear. So that's that. That will come in handy. If there's a lot of night scenes, it'll come in handy. So pick that up. But it does use up an ammo. So I'll keep it there just in case. There's 2 are spawned out there. So that moves. We go again. Danica got an 11. Zombie's got a 5, which goes down to a 1. Where are you? A 1. I'm thinking I might let them go first, to be honest. So that way I could probably run around there. So I will let them go first. So he'll move in there. He'll move up there. That barricade is now gone. I still can't see him. Still won't be able to see him. He moves there. We don't spawn anything. So they're done. I think I will run with Danica. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It didn't really get far there, did it? It didn't get far at all. Bloody hell, Danica. I did all that running, didn't do much at all. The reason why I didn't cut the corners here is I presume because a lot of the games that I play, with sort of dungeon crawlers and that overlaps the edge there. I would presume that you cannot cut corners there, that you'd have to go around. Not like over here, you can cut corners here, here. Same with this, I don't think you better cut corners. Don't think there is anything here that I would be able to cut the corner, apart from here. So that's why I didn't quite cut the corner on that, because I assume that you're not allowed as they are overlapping. So that is Danica's go. They are done. We roll again. A 9. And they rolled a 9, which goes to a 5. Should I let them go? So I need to roll an 11, but if I roll, it's an 8 though. The chances of rolling an 8. They're the same chances of rolling any other number in it. Do you feel lucky, Danica? Are you capable of taking out that beta, or at least stunning that beta? So I can walk, I can go, if I run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do have a chance to get another. Might have a chance to get another one. I did spawn there. That moved. I think that moves up. So I would have spawned there. That one there, they would have moved. Yeah, that moves up. So I'm on that one. I'm on S3. So they will spawn another one. Oh no, I am on this one. Because he would have moved. No, he spawned on that one. I am there. Spawned. Moved. Locked on. Attacked, yep. Spawned. Moved. No, spawn. Moved. Locked on. Attacked, yep. Alright. So I'm on that one. I think I will run. I think I'll run. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They will come into sight. Oh, there's the flame. Maybe I can shoot that flame. That's the flame. Maybe I should have faced that way and just shot him. Maybe I can do that. But I can go into there and shut the door. Might do that. Might just leave them there. I'll end my turn there. Because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I could actually take them out. It's a 5 or an 8. Oh, maybe. No, I'll leave it there. So he'll move, he'll move, he'll move, he'll move. I will spawn on 3, which is another beta. That moves up. Oh, they got a 1, which is good. No, I got an 11. Oh, wow. So they're going to move in there. Oh, man, they'll move up. They'll move up. I can do the action there. I've got to hope. I can't get any more because that'll go over there. I think I will pick this up. I will pick this up. I dare say that would be another special action. It's not an item, although I do have to read, so I don't know. So I'll pick that up. He's done. I will read entry 2. Entry 2, yep. You find an overfilled file folder labeled infrasonic behavior controls lying on the floor. It has a dirty boot print on it, and the cover is torn by hobnails. Within are diagrams and operating instructions for an apparatus known as the Shell Projector MK2 or Shaw Projector MK2. Receive personal objective Heiselman folder number 1, infrasonic behavior controls. Now, Danika's personal objective is collecting Heiselman files. So she has got 1 to that. I will write on here. Oh, I have to put the character's name down. Hang on. Sergeant Danika. What have we got? Number 2, best laid plans. That'll do. Number 2. Best laid. Oh, pals. What am I writing pals? Plans, idiot. Best laid plans. Alright. I'll see how I go with that. Alright, so she has that. I don't know if that disappears. I really don't understand much. I'm hoping a bit down the track with a lot of these entries that if I'm receiving, I'm thinking maybe that just disappears because I've received it, but I don't know if I actually need the names of them later on. So I'll just keep that down, keep track of it. I might even have to put number 2. Just use the numbers maybe. See how it goes. So that one's done. Pick that up. Zombies' turn. They'll move. They'll move. They'll move. They'll move. And they'll move. This is getting pretty, pretty crazy, pretty quick. Which is one of the things that I do like about playing this game. Well, not this game yet, but like playing these games, is it does get a bit crazy quick. So you really need to concentrate on what you're doing. And don't play it like me. You just go for it. You do need to plan, I think. So yeah, let's go. I'll see what happens. Oh, they got an 8, which goes down to a 4. Because at the moment, I am relying on luck. Danica has a 6, which is pretty lucky. Well, do I want to walk? If I go 1, 2, open up for 3, through for 4, and then I can shut the door. They won't come in. I can go into there maybe. Might do that. Or do I run? Because that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to open, 6, and 7, 8 to shut. Either way, I'm going to be in there, but I can shut the door. No, because I'll draw them in. I'll do that. Danica will walk. So I can go 1, 2. I will open for 3. Go in for 4. I'll leave that there because I'll have to shut it. She's in this little area. The zombies will go. You will move up there. You'll move there. You'll move there. 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 Oh, hang on. Spawn. Move. I would have been here. So spawn. Move. Move. Yep, so that moves up there. So they're done. Okay, so a bit on the flare gun. I did have another read. Didn't quite. A damage is actually a wound, so I need to wound if I'm using a flare gun for the flare to do that. So it'd probably work well on much stronger zombies, because much stronger zombies generally have more health. These ones here, not really, because just get rid of them anyway. So we roll again. Hopefully I can get to go first, so I can close this door. Oh, good. Danica rolled a 10. Zombies rolled a 3, which goes down to a 1. I am going to activate Danica. I'm going to walk. So we'll close this door. I only got to be adjacent to the door. Out of the way, zombie. I'll put this here. There we are. I'll open that door. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I will walk in there for 4, which should trigger where is it? Trigger this one. So I will read entry number 3. Okay, so entry number 3. Best laid plans. You enter the small airlock to Hinzelmann's lab, acutely aware of the countdowns going on throughout the complex. Opening the inner door to the cluttered lab, you are shocked to see Stormbenferer, Elwood Booker himself, and 3 Annan troops. Oh my god. Wow. Their black uniforms in stark contrast to the antiseptic whites and muted greys of the lab furnishings. The troopers are all masked, and their STG-43s are aimed directly at you. Oh wow. Booker is unmasked, though he has one around his neck, and the red imprints it has left on his face highlight the pale fury of his expression. Now the one looking for Dr. Hausermann's, yes? Fools who thought to fool me, now your weapons. Drop them before my lads shoot out your knees and bellies. Did you really think you could steal my work? Release a few test subjects. Sabotage my project. He stops and takes a breath from his mask, then continues in a more conversational tone. I need you to tell me how many more of you there are and just where the good doctor is. Booker puts on his mask after a moment. Not much to say. Very well. Put this one in the cooler. We shall get answers there. A high-pitched humming and increasing dizziness make it doubtful that you could reply to the SS man, even if you wanted to. His muffled instructions to the guards are lost as you slump to the floor, unconscious. Bloody hell, unconscious. Go to scenario B2, the cooler. So that is it. That is wow. That is we are unconscious. We're headed to where was it? Oh, where was it? Yeah, we are unconscious. Headed somewhere to the cooler. To the cooler. All right. So that is it of that scenario. Danica is off her way to the cooler. Poor Danica. Being unconscious. So something's going on in there. I guess I'll find out what happens with the exit part of it. So I'll check the exit. If you entered the lab room, Ulrich, follow the instructions from entry number 3. If you exited via the square marked with the green arrow, read that one. So that might have been a bit of a spoiler there. I will put something up in the comments there or the thing. I might even do a cut and throw it in. So I don't get people ruined on this one. But anyway, that is B1 Best Laid Plans. I will tidy this one up and I will go on to the next scenario another time. So that is it. I am with Danica. Danica's going to do one more scenario and then to scenario 5 they will meet up. So Jackson, Isaac and Danica will meet up and then you have your 2 characters going in. So hopefully I haven't ruined this too much for you with the different scenarios, the different choices there. I do like, that is awesome that there is 2 different parts. I was not expecting that. There you go. So yeah, so that's the 3rd scenario, B1, Best Laid Plans. I hope you've enjoyed my playthrough. Hopefully I haven't made too many mistakes. If I do, feel free to leave a comment there, and I will pick it up and hopefully do it for the next scenario, or I might even pin that comment so other people cannot make the same mistakes that I've made. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy gaming.